So, Frampton tops the bill at his biggest and dream venue of all time, Windsor Park, big football stadium in Ireland, where he has spent many hours as a growing man and child watching his favourite team play football and all the sports there, and it's been his dream location to go to and fight. So he's finally got his dream and his wish to go and headline a show down there. Frampton had to fight a very good and unbeaten opponent in Luke Jackson, all the way in from Australia, one of his biggest bouts outside of Australia, as a matter of fact, where he actually brought his family and his family's first time ever out of Australia to come over to see him fight Frampton at the main event in Ireland. Straight away, as we can see right here, Frampton was dominant throughout, put so much pressure on Luke Jackson, just putting him under so much pressure, throwing punches, going at him, chasing him around the ring. Frampton was truly on his game after actually narrowly making the weight for this fight. After dropping back down the weight division, he's claimed he's shedded so much weight but made it all again back in muscle. Going back to the fight, of course Luke Jackson was getting absolutely pummeled straight from the very beginning by Frampton, who was showing his dominant effort and that he deserves to have his world title and deserves to go on and take on bigger fights. Luke Jackson not being no mugging himself, being a very unbeaten fighter of course, but he was just made to look a bit like a rag doll around Frampton. Frampton looking quite superior, moving around excellently, had domination moves, he was all over the place, energetic, still all over the place and on it. Fury, this was his dream. He's always wanted to fight at Windsor Park and he got it. And oh man, did he come after it. Knowing that he's going to have another one of his opponents also sitting ringside, he was very keen not to have this day and this show stolen by an undercard whose name shall not be mentioned, because I feel as us, as a YouTube community, a public, and everyone else has actually overlooked Frampton for this fight and given the other guy most of the attention and everything else, despite everything else that's been going on. Frampton, of course, obviously came out to prove himself. He's on his own yard, own back garden, own crowd, dream location, sold out stadium, came out fighting hard. Of course, in round number 6, the towel came in. Obviously, Luke Jackson didn't have anything else in the pot. He'd gone. He was totally, practically off his feet, hadn't even dropped, but he was taking such a pummeling from Frampton. The towel had to come in. The fight ends. And Frampton gets his night. He gets a great win. He gets a move on to his next opponent, who was also ringside, preparing for another fight. And again, in a couple of months' time, which will also feature on BT Sports box office, another massive pay-per-view night, where Frampton will be fighting Warrington. The no location has been set for this. There's rumours to be at Ellis Park back in Leeds, but no actual confirmed time, date or venue. But this will be another stellar fight and another huge fight for Frampton, moving on, challenging for more belts and to hopefully then go on to unify this division. Warrington was ringside. He gave Frampton a lot of praise for his dominant efforts. And it's another fight that I am looking forward to. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be on BT Sports box office. So yes, of course, pay-per-view. But without a doubt, I say this could probably be a very decent fight. Pay-per-view worthy? Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. For me, it's all about the undercard. If the undercard is good, I'm going to be tempted to buy it. Otherwise, I'm going to have to catch the fight at a later time. but I'll still get back to you on the fight. I'll still give you the feedback and the review, because I will end up watching this fight no matter what. That's it for the video, guys and girls. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, like, leave a thumbs up, comment below. What do you think of Warrington Frampton and Frampton Jackson fight that's just happened? And subscribe to my channel to see more of me and get more of your latest content. Thank you for watching.